Imagine a place where the truth is revealed, and an angel, a messenger from on high, brings to light information that can transform your perceptions. It is with care that I come to the subject of betrayal, where a friend or loved one is touched by emotional complications involving an enigmatic female figure. An intense conversation full of feelings took place, and it wasn't trivial. This woman, with whom he has been connecting, represents not only a risk, but also a challenge in the relationship you value. What's at stake here is the integrity of bonds built on love and sincerity. This message isn't just about hurt or mistrust, it's an invitation to reflect on the relationships in your life. It is an opportunity for you to become aware of what is really going on around you. Sometimes pain is a necessary step towards healing. I hope you'll be with me to the end, because important revelations are to come. Together, we will understand feelings, understand actions, and seek the truth that can bring peace to your heart. Be open and attentive, because light always reveals itself in the shadows. Connecting with the people around us is important, and we often find ourselves in complex situations that require attention and discernment. The truth has not yet been fully revealed, but it is getting closer, and it is vital that you are prepared for what is to come. The secret meetings you've learned about are indicators of decisions that have been made in silence, away from prying eyes. As the man in question prepares to meet this woman again, reflections on trust, loyalty, and the feelings that surround relationships are essential. What happens out of sight can have profound implications for what you value in your daily life. This planning to meet again should not be underestimated. Each encounter carries an emotional weight and the possibility of transformation, for better or for worse. In this clandestine space, where plans and promises can be shaped, you should ask yourself, what does this mean for you? What does it feel like to realize that these interactions are taking place without your knowledge? These questions are necessary for you to develop your own understanding of what is happening. When the angel mentions that decisions have been made between them, it's important to note that this is not a simple game. Emotions are at play, vulnerability exists, and hearts are exposed. Ask yourself, how real is the connection they share? And how does it resonate in your own life? It's normal to feel confused, distressed, or even helpless. Uncertainty can be heavy, but it is in these moments that the truth begins to emerge. Secrets have a way of revealing themselves, bringing light and understanding into the shadows that have obscured your vision for so long. While all this is happening, I invite you to reflect on the importance of staying connected. This channel was created to share truths, revelations, and messages that provide clarity in times of doubt. By subscribing, you not only join a community, but also open yourself up to new understandings that can help you walk with more certainty in this complicated world. As revelation approaches, remember that knowledge brings peace. Follow every step, every whisper, because big changes could be on the way. If you want to know more, it is essential that you stay with me, just as light accompanies darkness. The messages that are about to unfold may bring answers to the questions burning in your heart. Don't ignore the clarity that can come from the union of knowledge and faith. What you witness and learn here serves as a support in your search for truth and understanding. Allow yourself to be present, listening and learning, because each piece of content that is unveiled is a step towards a life that is more conscious and aligned with divine teachings. So, as you look at the complexities of life, remember that I am here, guiding you through mystery and uncertainty. Sign up and get involved, because the journey of faith and knowledge never stops. The future is being shaped with every decision, and the light will deepen with every new discovery. There will be revelations that go far beyond what you imagine. The truth, once discovered, illuminates the darkest paths. Prepare your heart, open your mind, and let yourself be carried away by the race of life, where each revelation can lead you to a new understanding of yourself and what you value. Now, feel the importance of actively participating, not just as a spectator, but as someone who seeks, who yearns, and who is willing to understand. Tell your heart that what is to come can illuminate not only your own paths, but also those around you. The decision to sign up and remain present in this sacred space is therefore an act of faith in yourself and in what the future can offer. Let the mysteries unfold and the revelation present itself more clearly. The changes to come are not only for those who find themselves in difficult situations, but also for those who seek understanding and light in the midst of confusion. So stay with us, because the truth is getting closer, and with it, the possibility of a deep and renewed understanding of human relationships and the energy they create. Strengthen your bonds, not only with others, but also with yourself. This will form a solid foundation in the face of any revelation. Everything is interconnected, and the light is always lurking, ready to illuminate the darkness and bring hope to your daily life. Allow yourself to be here, in every step, in every revelation, and be part of this uplifting space. You may wonder what the presence of this other woman in the life of someone close to you really means. Understand that this relationship is not new, it goes back to times that precede the story you know. It's like an echo of memories, where the past meets the present, bringing with it emotions that can resurface with intensity. When the angel refers to this previous relationship, it is indicating that there is a rich and complex history behind the bond that is built between people. This pastime can be marked by shared experiences, strong feelings, or even unresolved complications. What's important to remember is that these connections from the past still have the power to influence the present. So, when observing the dynamics between these individuals, it's natural to feel a mixture of emotions. What is at stake here is not just a person's physical presence, but the energy they carry from previous times. This can generate insecurity or even a feeling of insecurity in you. Questions and concerns may arise. What kind of connection did they have? What remains of that relationship? These are valid questions. The way forward is one of understanding and reflection. It is essential that you try to understand not only what is going on around you, but also what feelings it provokes in you. Relationships are complex, they don't run in a straight line. They are often intertwined with our past experiences and those of our loved ones. The angel says that this relationship is not just a distant memory, but something that may still echo in the life of the person you care about. Recognizing that another woman plays a role in their past is an invitation to look beyond the surface. Rather than seeing only an obstacle, considering her as part of the story can bring a new perspective. These ties are not just forgotten memories. They have their own dynamics and emotions that can affect the present and even the future. You may notice that there are feelings that renew themselves, or that certain patterns repeat themselves, and this can be challenging. This is where your role as observer and evaluator comes in. You have the power to reflect on how this situation impacts your own emotional journey. In this scenario, communication is crucial. Open and honest conversations with the person close to you can provide unexpected clarity. By dialoguing about your concerns, you not only offer space for feelings to be shared, but also allow the other person to express their own emotions about this past that cannot be ignored. It's important to remember that every connection we develop in life, whether in the past or the present, contributes to who we are. If you feel that this woman from the past is causing you insecurities or unresolved issues, reflect on what this means for you. What do you want and what does this relationship represent in relation to your bond? These reflections can open doors to a deeper understanding of yourself and your emotional needs. Honesty with yourself is one of the keys to making sense of this situation. Don't be afraid to express your feelings, as this can be a powerful first step towards resolution. So realize that this situation doesn't have to be seen as a threat. It can actually be an opportunity to grow and strengthen your own bond with the person you love. Every relationship is a construct that can be improved through communication and mutual understanding. Now, as you think about all this and how connecting with the past can affect the present, I invite you to share your thoughts and feelings. What do you feel when you realize the presence of this woman in your loved one's life? How does this impact your view of your relationship? This internal dialogue is important, and can help bring clarity to both you and those around you. Comments are a way of expressing what you're feeling, finding support, and even helping others who may be going through similar experiences. By sharing your reflections, you not only free yourself from what you carry, but also allow others to recognize themselves in your words. Through this exchange, a bond is built, where feelings are validated and experiences shared, nurturing a space for growth and learning. Never underestimate the power that your voice and your experiences can have on others, and how this can create a deeper connection between us all. The conversation that has taken place between those close to you is not just a casual act, it carries weight that goes beyond the words exchanged. Think of that woman's presence not just as a figure from the past, but as an aspect that is linked to business, to situations that have not been concluded. Sometimes personal stories intertwine with issues of life and death, unsigned contracts, or promises left hanging in the air. These pending issues can manifest in a variety of ways and, for this reason, your emotions should be seen as legitimate. What you feel, the anguish that invades your being, is a clear sign that things may not be as resolved as you would like them to be. The emotional anguish you experience is normal. Knowing that something hasn't been finalized can lead to internal discussions. Questions create a whirlwind in your mind. Is there something else going on? To what extent does this woman influence the bond you have established? This uncertainty isn't just a question to be analyzed, it's a feeling that can erode trust if not addressed correctly. What may seem like a mistake, a betrayal, is a question that must be weighed up carefully. The idea that what is in front of you could threaten what you have built up with the person you care about is frightening. Fear is often fueled by a lack of information. Unsaid stories, unfinished business, can create a distorted picture of reality. Meanwhile, it's vital that you consider how this situation affects your perception of the relationship. Love is an investment. When trust is shaken, what you feel can seem like a detour. However, it's crucial to remember that everyone carries their own inner world, with traumas, experiences and emotional hang-ups. These issues are not always visible, and it is in this invisibility that the challenge lies. In this context, accepting your feelings is essential. Instead of closing yourself off, allow yourself to feel the pain and uncertainty. Through this acceptance, you become stronger. Putting your emotions out there, even if it's in the form of questions, can help you understand what's really going on. Ask yourself, what does this situation reveal about me? What impact does this have on my confidence? How am I prepared to deal with unfinished business from the past? Talk to your heart, your mind, and those around you. Communication is a powerful tool. You may feel that you are dealing with this emotional burden alone, but by opening up the channels of dialogue, you may find understanding and even support. Sometimes the other party also carries unresolved issues that may be crying out for attention. Understanding the essence of this unfinished business is a significant step. It's an opportunity to reaffirm what you want in your life, what you long for and what you hope to build. Conversations about these issues, although difficult, can result in growth. What is hidden beneath the surface may be what would bring the necessary clarity to your heart. This act of communication can be liberating, and by expressing how you feel, you open up space for love to flourish. Introspection is valuable at this time. Ask yourself, what do I really want? What makes me happy? How can I build a healthy and sincere relationship, even in the face of difficult situations? The answer may not come immediately, but every step you take towards self-examination is a step towards inner peace. In addition, it's vital that you stay focused on the present. Often, the shadows of the past can threaten what can be built in the now. Understand that every day is a new opportunity to transform what you experience. Decisions made today can reverberate tomorrow. What matters is how you decide to react to the situation. Actions that promote trust and transparency are essential for preserving what you value. If you feel that the past still has a firm grip on your reality, remember that you are not bound by it. Every day brings the possibility of renewal. True love survives storms. The difficulties you face can be opportunities to strengthen rather than weaken. Son, the situation you are facing has layers that go beyond what meets the eye. Your emotions are valid and should be embraced. Through acceptance and dialogue, a clearer future can be established, where experiences help us shape what we really want for our lives. Each revelation, however painful, can serve as a guide to getting closer to a deeper and truer love. As you experience all this, remember not to isolate yourself. The challenges you face are common to human beings. Share your worries with those who trust you. Letting off steam can lighten the load you're carrying. And by allowing others to see your vulnerability, you put yourself in a position of real strength. Understanding in times of uncertainty is a path that requires courage. By facing your fears and uncertainties as a whole, you will open yourself up to a new perspective. The need to feel safe in your relationship is legitimate. Never hesitate to seek the truth that resides in your heart, for it is this that will bring you peace and enlightenment in the midst of confusion. The commitment that the person close to you has to keeping the peace should be treated with seriousness and care. This intention is a light that can guide everyone in building a stronger, more harmonious relationship. Peace is not just the absence of conflict, but a state of mutual understanding that allows people to feel safe, loved and respected. However, in the complexity of human relationships, challenges often arise. The presence of that other woman is not just a figure on the sidelines, it potentially brings problems that can affect the bond you have with the person you value. You have to recognize that this situation can create cracks in trust. Whenever there is someone who occupies a significant emotional space in another person's life, unforeseen events and insecurities can emerge. This doesn't mean that the current relationship is doomed. The message that should be conveyed is that, although the presence of this third person can be challenging, the will of the person who cares about you is to effectively break away from this past connection. This is an important step, and it needs to be sincere and clear to both of you. Breaking up should not be seen as an act of just cutting ties, but as a move towards a safe space where trust and communication can flourish. What is fundamental at this point is transparency. There needs to be open dialogue and frankness between you. Trust is a pillar that is built on honesty and a willingness to work together. Change can be challenging, but when there is genuine commitment, you can overcome the difficulties and strengthen the bond you have. Communication is the key that opens doors to understanding. It is the path that allows emotions to be expressed, insecurities to be clarified and pain to be shared. When people communicate openly, they feel seen and heard, which can lead to greater alignment in everyone's expectations and needs. As the commitment to keeping the peace solidifies, involvement in building a healthy relationship must be constant. It is a joint effort. If both are willing to invest time and energy in the relationship, the likelihood of navigating these obstacles increases significantly. Words must be accompanied by actions, so that both feel the sincerity of intentions. However, the presence of the other woman should be understood as a warning to remain vigilant. What happened in the past cannot be ignored, and you need to be aware of how it unfolds in the present. Be open to discussing the consequences that this past relationship may have, and don't hesitate to address these issues directly. It's natural for intense emotions to arise when you broach the subject. Fears, insecurities, and anxieties are common and should be welcomed. By giving each other space to express their feelings, you can reach a deeper understanding. Emotional swings can be a sign that something needs to be addressed, and by confronting these emotions, you can learn from each other and grow. Don't dismiss the power of a heart that seeks peace and the desired harmony. It is in this search that you can both find the strength you need to weather any storm. The truth will always bring relief, and facing issues head-on will allow you to establish a clear and solid path. Strengthening trust is not a one-off act, but an ongoing process. Just as a building needs sturdy pillars, a relationship is also sustained by daily practices of trust and respect. Both of you must work to not only set standards and boundaries, but also to ensure that your actions match your words. This creates a solid foundation that can withstand any upheavals. The angel also brings a message of serenity. Even when challenges emerge, know that the key to overcoming them and maintaining peace lies in the hands of both of you. The willingness to face uncertainties, tops together in search of a solution, can bring a new light to the relationship. At the same time, never underestimate the impact that dialogue can have. Talking about your emotions, what each of you is hoping for and what fears you have can serve as an antidote to the anxiety the situation can cause. This can be a step toward strengthening trust. As you follow this dynamic, remember that everyone has their own experiences, fears, and expectations. Empathy should always be a guide. By understanding the other person's place in their emotions and experiences, you can get closer to the truth that is unfolding before you. Raise together this belief in the possibility of a bright future. Peace is a path, not a destination. The difficulties you face can be transformed into learning and mutual growth, as long as you are both willing to remain committed to the process. Accepting that challenges arise is not a sign of weakness, but an affirmation of the reality of human relationships. Keep communication open through sincere words and conscious actions. By committing to this quest, you both establish a space where love and respect can flourish, even in the midst of storms. And so, over time, the trust that was once shaken can not only be restored, but intensified. Cultivating a relationship that prioritizes peace, even in adversity, is a remarkable achievement. The presence of the other woman may be a reminder that the past still echoes, but it is the intention to move forward that will write the story of today and tomorrow. From this understanding, love has the capacity to be reborn and reaffirmed, creating bonds that are even deeper and more resilient. Be aware of what this experience teaches you. Difficulties are often what shape us and prepare us for great achievements in the future. Children of the light never cease to shine, even on the darkest nights. And so, with courage and commitment, love will find its way back. It's important to look at the promises that are made and understand the intentions behind them. When you learn that the person around you has pledged to offer financial support to another woman, it's normal for feelings of confusion, sadness, and even a twinge of betrayal to arise. These emotions are valid and reflect human nature. When we make bonds with someone, the expectation that these bonds will be honored is an essential part of the relationship. This promised support can raise several questions. Why is this help needed? What does the other woman represent in the context of the life of the person you appreciate? These are questions that deserve consideration, because they involve not only the question of financial support, but also the emotional implications that this brings to your relationship. Understanding what lies behind the intentions can help alleviate some anxieties. Sometimes the commitments that are made are full of emotion and history. This doesn't mean that their value is less, on the contrary, it's an indication that interactions between people are often complex, woven with past experiences and feelings that resonate in the present. As you reflect on this, it's important to know that a resolution is near. The message of hope is there, because situations are always in flux and circumstances can change. This promise of support can turn into an opportunity for clarification and a deepening of the conversations you need to have with your partner. When hearts open, the truth is revealed and new paths can be built. This moment can be seen as a watershed. The fact that this situation is coming to light is a sign that resolution is not far away. The process you are going through can serve to bring more clarity and strengthen the bonds that unite you. It is an invitation for both of you to look at the relationship with honesty and sincerity, allowing vulnerability to manifest itself in a healthy dialogue. The angel reminds you that, even in storms, it is the strength of the relationship that can sustain trust. This strength doesn't come out of nowhere, it is built through experiences and mutual commitment. It is this strength that will allow you to work together to resolve any misunderstandings or discomfort that this financial assistance may have caused. Trust and communication are the pillars that support a healthy relationship. When addressing the feelings that have arisen from the promise of support, you should feel free to express how it has impacted you. By opening your heart, there will be a space for your partner to share their intentions and feelings too. Communication serves as the bridge to understanding and connection. This conversation doesn't have to be a battle, it can be a path to empathy and mutual understanding. The time to start a dialogue is when emotions are fresh. Don't let these feelings build up in your heart, as this can create even greater barriers. Instead of letting doubt or mistrust creep in, empower yourself through transparency. This is the way to ensure that you can both reaffirm the love that exists between you. It's worth remembering that every relationship encounters challenges, and how you deal with these challenges determines the future. If you are both willing to work together and face the situation responsibly, there will be room for growth. Financial support can be seen as a sign of the past, but how this is handled in the present can solidify the trust you have built up over time. In addition, I encourage you to rely on the strength that already exists between you. Emotional connection, respect, and love don't just disappear. Even if there are mistakes or misinterpreted promises, the foundations you have created have the potential to endure. It is through honesty, solidarity, and commitment that love can be restored and even strengthened. Remember that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. For every doubt you carry, there is an opportunity to clarify what is cloudy. You have the ability to support each other, recognizing what you each feel and want in the relationship. Emotional engagement and a willingness to talk can lead to a deeper understanding, eliminating the shadows that threaten the peace you seek. The ability to face these challenges is what shapes the future of the relationship. Think about the experiences you've had together, the victories you've won, and the things you've overcome. These moments form a history of companionship and love that cannot be minimized. When difficulties arise, remember how much you have overcome. Trust is a powerful resource and can be restored through openness and dialogue. Be patient with yourself and the situation. Dealing with these emotions and worries takes time and sensitivity. It's natural to feel distressed, but also allow yourself to believe that a positive outcome is ahead. Love has this capacity to regenerate, mixed with forgiveness and understanding. In the midst of uncertainty, keep the faith. The support you give each other, especially in difficult times, is what really matters. With time, resolution approaches and, when it does, be sure that it is an opportunity for renewal. Trust that this moment can be a turning point. By approaching the situation with an open and truly receptive heart, you can discover the strength and beauty that exists in your relationship. The possibility of being together is greater when truths are shared and accepted. So stay focused on the love that is the foundation of your relationship. The months ahead, the moments of sincerity and understanding, can be the light that illuminates the path. Rebuilding trust is a daily job, and the willingness of both of you to maintain clear communication is essential. Love can deal with difficulties, and that's exactly what life together is all about. As the resolution unfolds, remain firm in the belief that the emotional connection you have is stronger than any external challenge. Stay open to this experience, and trust that dialogue can bring out the truth you both need to hear. Happiness and peace are within your reach, you just need to be willing to move in that direction together. The light always shines brighter when the truth is welcomed with love. When the woman asked for the promise to be kept, it symbolizes more than a simple request. It is an invocation of the seriousness of the commitment made. And when the person agreed, it's not just an act of agreement, but a confirmation that the emotional and financial responsibility goes beyond what it seems. This situation is a reflection of what it means to stick to agreements made, even in the face of difficulties. What you need to consider here is the important role that promises play in relationships. They are the threads that connect two people and establish a sense of security. When a promise is made, it is expected to be accompanied by a genuine commitment that sustains trust. By agreeing to help, the person commits to not only meeting the other person's expectations, but also to reaffirming the relationship. Furthermore, it is necessary to understand how these commitments impact each person. If the woman expects the promise to be kept, this can be a considerable burden. Often, financial commitments can bring up anxieties and concerns about the ability to keep these promises. It's natural to feel this pressure, and recognizing this is an essential first step in maintaining the emotional health of everyone involved. The proposal of this request is more than a simple statement, it is a call to unity, a movement towards a greater purpose. When you find yourself involved in a situation where support is needed, remember that the energy you direct towards that situation is reflected in your life. This is where the power of intention lies. If you decide to type Amen or the number, it becomes a way of supporting and affirming that energy. It's an act of faith that resonates with the connections you share. It's always worth remembering that prayers for love and financial prosperity play a significant role in shaping reality. The power of words and faith is something that should not be underestimated. Prayers are not only blessings, but also offers of gratitude and hope. When you unite in this desire for love and prosperity, you are manifesting a collective need. This unity brings light and hope. By asking together, you open the door to new opportunities and new possibilities. Collective prayer is a powerful way of connecting hearts and minds towards the same purpose. Through it, you can create a sacred space where intentions rise up and become a call to the divine. It's as if every word tells the universe that there is a deep desire for these blessings and that everyone longs for an enlightened path. Keeping the focus on financial prosperity, as well as love, means recognizing that the two areas of life are interconnected. Love can be a driving force when it comes to economic well-being. When two people come together and share their dreams and aspirations, a kind of magic happens. The combined efforts of two hearts can transform realities, especially when there is a genuine desire for growth and mutual support. In this context, it is vital that there is clear communication about what each person expects when fulfilling their promises. If the woman has asked for the promise to be kept, now is the time to discuss what this means for both of you. A transparent dialogue will allow each of you to understand the other's limitations and capabilities. This understanding creates an environment of respect and love, where everyone feels safe to expose their needs and desires. Trusting that a promise will be kept creates a foundation on which relationships can flourish. Trust is an equal resource and must be nurtured with honesty, open dialogue, and the willingness to support each other in any circumstance. The moment a person agrees to help, they should also feel that they are contributing to something bigger, which affects them directly. Reflect on the role of trust in your life and in your relationships. How can you strengthen these bonds? How can you ensure that keeping promises becomes part of the nature of your relationship? This is the kind of reflection that can lead to a strengthening of the commitment you have to each other. Furthermore, within this request for love and prosperity, recognizing the importance of emotional support is vital. Love shouldn't just be a promise, it should be a daily practice. Mutual support, empathy, and conscious presence are ingredients that nourish the relationship every day. This creates an atmosphere where not only promises are kept, but where you both feel valued, respected, and loved. Although challenges may arise, remember that they also bring opportunities for growth. Having a commitment to the truth and a genuine desire to fulfill what has been promised can turn crises into moments of strength. If financial support has been requested, bear in mind that this can open up discussions about future plans, collective desires, and how each person can contribute to creating a life together that is not only stable, but also happy. Finally, when you come together in prayer, feel the energy around you. There is a transformative power in prayer that should not be forgotten. This is a time to affirm what you want for each other, to offer gratitude for everything you already have, and to make room for what is yet to come. Every word, every intention, comes together in a harmonious chorus that echoes in the universe. Therefore, joining in this process is not simply an act of support, it is a way of exchanging energies, of rising to a higher level of love and hope. And when you join with others in this desire, the power of faith spreads in a profound way. Promises made can be kept, and bonds established can become stronger and stronger as you walk together on this path of love and prosperity, united by the common desire for a better future. It is natural for hearts to yearn for love, affection, and financial security. These desires are fundamental and provide a solid foundation for happiness. When you and your loved one come together in prayer, you are not only making a request to the universe, but also establishing an intimate connection with your deepest longings. This is a practice that echoes down the ages, and the power of prayer really can be a guiding light. Think of prayer as drawing cards from a special deck, where each card reveals an essential aspect of your life. The first card you draw is the most significant and symbolizes love and companionship. This card is a reminder that the basis of any lasting and meaningful relationship must be underpinned by genuine love and mutual support. Love is a powerful force that can transform lives, unite people, and overcome challenges. When this card appears in your prayer, it has the potential to open your eyes to what is really important. Love goes beyond words. It is demonstrated in actions, emotional investments, and the willingness to be there for each other at all times. This energy of love must be cultivated on a daily basis. It's like a plant that needs water, light, and care to flourish. Paying attention to your relationship allows it to thrive and grow stronger. This means dedicating time, listening to each other with empathy, and being honest about your feelings. As the prayer continues and you seek success in the financial aspects of life, you are also drawing another card that represents this aspiration. This second card symbolizes prosperity and security. The desire for a financially stable future is legitimate and should be valued. The link between love and prosperity cannot be ignored. The more stable and satisfied you are in your emotional lives, the more room there will be for abundance to manifest in other areas. When these two cards, love and prosperity, are recognized and worked on together, they create an essential harmony. It's like a dance in which one step cannot exist without the other. In love, you find the support you need for life's challenges, and in prosperity, you have the certainty that you will both be able to enjoy a balanced life. If there is trust, the couple feels safer to pursue new ventures, invest in dreams, and build a future together. In this context, prayer is not just a request, but an affirmation of faith. It is recognizing that love is the foundation that sustains the desire for abundance and financial success. As you pray, visualize the joy that comes from a strong relationship. Imagine the partnership that lies in every planned effort, and how shared love can open doors and create opportunities. Everyone should consider their own contribution to this dynamic. What are you willing to do to make this love card fully manifest in your life? How can you support your loved one in their own desires and aspirations? Reciprocity is a key element that strengthens the bond. When you both strive to nurture these feelings and at the same time seek success, achievements become more tangible. Also, when dialoguing about financial issues, remember that clear and honest communication is necessary. This is an aspect that is often overlooked, but which is essential for the health of any partnership. Talking about money can be uncomfortable, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. When you talk openly about your financial ideas and concerns, you create a space where insecurities dissipate. Transparency in this area is an extension of the love you have for each other. And so, as you engage in prayer, visualize each card you draw as a stepping stone in strengthening your relationship and the path to success. Each one brings lessons that can be fundamental. A third card can represent the challenges that will arise, while another can highlight the blessings that are already present in your life. This practice of seeing life in terms of cards allows you to bring awareness to the areas that need more attention. At the heart of all this is the practice of gratitude. By giving thanks for the love that already exists and the opportunities that lie ahead, you manifest a positive energy that attracts even more blessings. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can change your perspective, bringing a more optimistic outlook on life. By recognizing and appreciating what you already have, you open up a space for more good things to happen. Prayer also serves as an invitation to reflect. What can you learn from each card drawn? How have you grown with each challenge you faced? And how has the love you share helped you overcome these obstacles? Sift through these questions and see how they can shape your future together. By connecting with these feelings and reflections, you get even closer to what you want. And as you make your requests, visualize true love and financial success intertwining and creating a vibrant and secure future. The immense love you seek is something that is nurtured in everyday life. When you both commit to cultivating this space of trust, blossoming occurs naturally. Keep hope alive as you navigate this journey, knowing that every prayer that goes up is heard. What you are asking for is not only for yourself, but also for companionship, strength, and partnership. Love and financial prosperity are not just wishes, they are realities that can be manifested through joint effort, honest communication, and an open heart. This is a significant time for you and the relationship you build. As you meditate on the cards you bring to light and what each one represents, do so with the intention of integrating these learnings into your daily life. Bring this vision of love and prosperity to every interaction, every conversation, and observe how it shapes the reality around you. Life can become a script where love is the precept that leads to each new challenge, and prosperity is the reward that follows. If you're interested in the cards you've drawn, it's important to pay attention to the deep meaning of each one. The second card you revealed is in the form of comfort and financial security. This card is a powerful reminder that stability is essential to living a full and peaceful life. Financial comfort doesn't just mean having money to spend, but feeling that, whatever the circumstances, there will always be a solid foundation to support your dreams and aspirations. Imagine that this security is like a firm foundation in the house of your life. Just as a house needs strong foundations to withstand bad weather, you also need a solid foundation in your finances to cope with the ups and downs that life brings. It's a sign that, as you seek love and prosperity, you should also cultivate a space of peace and confidence in your financial situation. This security is directly linked to the ability to plan, save, and prepare for the future, and when you dedicate yourself to this, you begin to build a secure path for yourself and those you love. When thinking about financial security, ask yourself, how can you contribute to creating this stability? This may involve creating a budget, learning to better manage the resources you have, and making investments that help ensure that the future is comfortable. Every decision you make today can have a significant impact on how your financial life develops. Think about small daily practices that can lead to big results in the long term. This isn't just about accumulating wealth, but ensuring that you have enough to live with dignity and make your dreams come true. Now, as you move on to the third card, which indicates a lucky opportunity for happiness and fortune, feel the energy of this revelation. This card is a symbol of hope and expectation. What it represents is the notion that life is full of surprises and that lucky moments can arise when you least expect them. Often, the opportunities that bring happiness don't come from grand plans, but from unexpected encounters, decisions made at the right time, or even new connections that form. Open your eyes to these opportunities that are all around you. It could be a new job that comes along, an unexpected chance to travel, or even a new friendship that brings joy. Pay attention to the signs and have the courage to take advantage of the chances that arise. Luck usually favors those who are willing to take action. Don't be afraid to take a step into the unknown, because it is in this movement that you can discover new paths that open up. Remember that these moments of happiness and fortune don't have to be big. Sometimes it's the little pleasures and everyday joys that bring true happiness. The connection between the three cards reveals a cycle. Starting with love and companionship, passing through financial security, and culminating in lucky opportunities, each of these elements interacts with the others. Love creates a safe space, and this security is what allows you and your loved one to open your heart to new experiences. Lucky breaks are the rewards that come when you establish a solid foundation. So, when you look at these cards, recognize that each one is an essential part of the same puzzle. If you want luck to come into your life, it's essential to be prepared. This means being willing to learn, to act, and to welcome what life brings. Opportunities can manifest themselves in many ways, and you may be surprised by the generosity of the universe. Often, something that seems like a small change can have a profound impact. Be ready to take advantage of these circumstances. Gratitude is one of the most powerful feelings you can cultivate. When you dedicate yourself to appreciating what you have, opportunities tend to arise more often. Practicing gratitude helps keep your mind open to the blessings that are present in your life, as well as creating a vibrational field where luck can enter. If you are grateful for what you have already achieved, it becomes easier to perceive new possibilities. Accepting that life brings cycles of ups and downs is part of growing up. Don't be discouraged when opportunities seem scarce. Sometimes what appears to be an obstacle is actually an opportunity in disguise. When faced with challenges, ask yourself, what does this moment teach me? How can I use it to better prepare myself for what lies ahead? When you look at this structure of cards and what each one represents for your life, you feel the connection between them. Let this practice become a ritual in your life, the prayer that expresses love, the search for financial security and the recognition of the opportunities that life offers. Each time you bow your head in prayer, do so with the certainty that you are connecting with something greater, that you are attracting everything you want and need. Remember, the cards not only reveal what is in store for you, they also illuminate the path you can take to reach it. So keep drawing cards, searching, praying and dreaming, because the future you want is within your reach. It is in simplicity and attentiveness that you will find the greatest rewards. Everyone faces moments of uncertainty, moments when the questions seem more numerous than the answers. And it's in these moments that connecting with other people becomes even more vital. When you talk about your emotional journey, consider that the armies of love and support that surround you are a powerful resource. You should never underestimate the impact that the support of friends and family can have on your life. The weight of loneliness can be oppressive, especially when the challenges seem insurmountable. However, by opening your heart and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you end up creating opportunities for others to reach out and offer support. Love and friendship are balms that can heal emotional wounds. When you share your feelings with those you trust, you are not only soothing your heart, but also using the collective strength that is available to you. Remember that everyone has their struggles, and there is a lot of wisdom to be shared between those involved. Never hesitate to express your fears and concerns. This exchange is fundamental, as it allows you to receive consolation and advice that can illuminate your path. Sometimes a simple conversation can alleviate the uncertainties you are carrying. Open up to those who care about you, talk to friends, seek out family and even ask someone you respect about their experiences. These dialogues may be just what you need to feel more secure. Every human being is a bit like a lighthouse in a storm. These lighthouses are all around you, ready to guide you when the waters get turbulent. When you feel fragile, these lighthouses can offer light, hope and clarity. The wisdom gathered by those around you is a tool you can use. Get in touch with people who have been through their own difficulties and see how they have dealt with their challenges. Their stories can inspire you and remind you that overcoming is a real possibility. As well as seeking support, remember that it is essential to cultivate faith and confidence. Faith is the anchor in times of uncertainty. Allow yourself to believe that there is something greater that will help you on your way. This trust must be both in yourself and in the direction life is taking. So, when facing uncertainty, not only have faith, but also nurture that trust on a daily basis. Like a muscle that needs to be exercised, confidence solidifies over time, through small victories and recognizing your strengths. Keep in mind that the future is not a fixed place, but a space that you shape through your actions and thoughts. By surrounding yourself with people you love and who support you, you build an environment that invites positivity and prosperity. Think back to moments when you found happiness and how this was related to the people around you. These memories are not accidental, they reveal the strength of human connection. It's important to remember that life is a tapestry of experiences, where joy and sadness, security and uncertainty, are intertwined. Every emotion you feel is part of your perception of life. Don't treat uncertainties as a burden, but rather as part of your growth. Open yourself up to the possibility that these challenging moments are an opportunity to learn more about yourself and others. Accepting uncertainty can free you from fear and bring a sense of freedom. The angel supporting you wants to reinforce that this time of transition and uncertainty is not a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it is an opportunity for you to strengthen yourself, understand what you really value, and discover who you want to be. Every difficult moment has the capacity to create a wiser version of you. Facing these circumstances with courage is a step you must allow yourself to take. When you open yourself up to the possibility of a brighter future, don't diminish the importance of the faith you will cultivate along the way. Faith is a vital force that can help you see beyond the difficulties of the present. It can guide you and offer you comfort, allowing you to navigate turbulent waters more safely. Allow yourself to dream of what's next, even if the present seems bleak. Dreams are seeds that, if well nurtured, will blossom into something beautiful. As you walk, always keep in mind the vision of a prosperous future. What you want to achieve may not be in sight now, but the construction and hard work done during uncertain times will lead you in that direction. Stay firm in your intentions and keep moving forward. Don't give up, son. Life magnifies those who persevere. Resilience is built in the midst of difficulties, and you are stronger than you think. The compassion you share with those around you and the faith you have in yourself are the combination that will get you through any storm. Don't underestimate the importance of every action, every positive thought you direct towards your future. Every day is a new opportunity to reconnect, to seek the light, and to rise above even the most challenging situations. Right now, remember to breathe and allow yourself to feel it all. Emotions are valid and should be welcomed. Recognize the pain, but also the strength that comes from recognizing it. Work on this balance and watch your capacity to love, trust, and thrive grow. Let uncertainties dissolve in the light of the love and faith you cultivate every day. Life is full of possibilities, and your willingness to embrace these possibilities with love and faith will guide your path to a brighter tomorrow. Son, as you reflect on all this, I invite you to take a small action that can help manifest this positive energy in your life. Write the word abundance in the comments below. It is a powerful symbol of good luck and prosperity. Also, make sure you're already subscribed to the channel. Share this message with friends who could benefit from it, and don't forget to leave a like to support this space we've built together. And now, together, let's close with a prayer. Dear Father, I ask that you illuminate the path of each one who is here. May abundance and prosperity flow into our lives, bringing love, security, and opportunities. May the strength of faith guide us and unite us, making us stronger in the face of challenges. Amen.